Welcome to the Dirttime channel. I'm Alan Halcon.
I'm Dude McLean.
And dude, when we think of ultralight and hammock camping, rarely do we think of a net hammock.
That's right.
Yet the net hammock really folds down really small, and it's really compact and it's really light.
It comes down to about the size of a softball,
which is a lot smaller than a lot of the hammocks I've seen out there.
Most of the, we've kind of gotten lost in a whole lot of high-tech hammocks, if you will. And this, I used one of these hammocks like this for about 25 years.
This is awesome.
And these come in different sizes. You can get them in this size. You can get them a lot larger also.
This is great.
And so one of the things this can be used for, in one of our other videos, we talked about my stuff sack here, or my mattress, that you can stuff leaves, grasses, and so on into. You can do the same that with this. This takes up no room. This is very light.
Well, yeah. Well, let's talk about why we would do that. I've done a lot of hammock camping. Well, I'm almost exclusively a hammock camper. And the problem with hammocks, regardless if it's a net or one of the modern fabrics, sil nylon or whatever, you're still going to lose body heat through convective heat loss. Basically what that means is the air is going to flow around you and it's going to pull away the hot air, the heat from around your body. So we still need a form of insulation around our body.
Right.
Doesn't matter that this is this way or if it was sil nylon again. That's why we're going into the stuff sack that you're talking about.
Right, and this will it'll be very comfortable. It won't take you long to fill this up. In the right area, right here, we could probably fill this up in about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's going to stop the part of the problem that Alan's talking about, plus give you a little more comfortable hammock sleep.
Right. Well, about the only thing that I've ever noticed with a net hammock is this pressing up against the skin. The little fine cords here will leave marks. Not that the marks are a big deal, but it can get uncomfortable. But with this, filling it with the duff or pine needles or whatever, yeah, you get rid of it all.
To get this started, you can put spreader bars in here like this. Okay, anything on the ground, you can spread this out, and you got this, and you can either leave them in and take them out, however you want to do that.
Now you combine that with a trash bag.
Right.
Now we're really talking about knocking down the wind, huh?
That's right. So what you have here is a trash bag. There's a couple ways you can use this. We can either cut it open,
right,
cover our whole body with it,
right,
or if it's not all that cold really, if you have another rope, you can just put a little tarp over the top of you if you want to.
Which we should, if you remember that one time we didn't.
We have a story for the campfire sometime about me cutting my way out of a hammock.
Almost. It was a Hennessy hammock. There was a great story. Somehow dude managed, because the rain was coming down, somehow he managed to invert the Hennessy hammock so he was being suspended by the bug netting.
Yeah.
How you did that, I'll never
I don't either. But it was a trick. I'll repeat for you someday.
I hope not.
Anyway, so this is a really simple thing to take with you. It's light. It doesn't take up any room. All three of these things will get lost in your pack.
Yeah, no, they absolutely will. As a just an all-purpose general thing, this hammock is great. Let's look at one of the other things we can do. Just having it right here, you can start dumping gear, shirts, boots, whatever else. You can have little knickknacks all laying in here. This is basically just gets it up off the ground.
That's right. And you can take this and sling it like this, like a U, in between a tree, and you can have a chair. Okay. You can also, I've seen where these things have also been hung up a little bit higher. You can use it as a rifle rest.
Right.
Okay. Or if you're taking photos from something far away, you got a great lens and so on, you can hang it and it'll steady it.
Yeah. Just a bag to get your food off the ground at night to keep it away from bears.
That's right. You can take it right on up.
This is and for survival purposes, a fishing net.
That's right. This will double as a fishing net. It will work, and it will work well.
You know what? For the price, can't beat it, man.
You can't beat this.
Absolutely cannot beat it.
I would say all of these things combined can't weigh a pound.
No, it's gotta. Yeah, it's very lightweight.
With the bag and so on, and you got this whole thing together. You've got no weight here, and you have no room. This folds down to nothing. This rolls up to about that big around.
What's the longest amount of time you've used one of these?
Well, I used one of these almost exclusively for about 25 years.
How many days? How many nights?
Days.
How many
nights? 2, sometimes 3 weeks at a time.
Exclusively?
Exclusively. Wow. And but you talked about that thing getting on you. You know, these things. I would wear clothes in here, and sometimes I would double up my pants if I had them or whatever, and leave a jacket on.
Right.
Because these things are prone to getting chilly. I don't care how high tech
of course.
Hammock is, you know.
Well, this is really cool. This is absolutely something that everyone should have, because aside from being a hammock, aside from being a fishnet, aside from all the other stuff rifle rest, the camera rest, the bear bag up in the trees. Heck, if you really wanted to go lightweight, make this your pack.
That's right.
Make this your pack. Put your stuff in here.
Yeah.
You get to your site. You unload the stuff. Well, this turns into your hammock.
This would also allow you to roll up a blanket, a wool blanket to take with you too, because this doesn't take up any weight.
That's right. You put your wool blanket inside of here, roll it up around the outside. It keeps it nice and tight and orderly.
And it's again, you know, this is lost in today's world. It's so simple.
Yeah, well, you know, we're caught up with the marketing. We have the seal nylons, the 1.9s, the 1.2s or 1s or whatever have you, the Hennessy's, the Clark, whatever have you.
Yeah.
This works. Is all you really need.
It works.
I like it. I mean, this is what Dirttime is about. Getting back to the basics, getting back to the dirt, not overcomplicating stuff.
And this thing, I think you can buy this for about $15.
I remember seeing these in the stores way back when for about $4 or $5.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
so,
and you can, you know, this is made. This is homemade. You can make this yourself. It's not a big deal. We talked about it on another video.
Yeah, and if you really want to maintain some of that high-tech fabric, instead of using this, go use seal nylon or something, right?
Sure.
If you really feel that attached to that.
This is cotton. You know, it doesn't have to be cotton. You can make this out of anything.
Oh, and guess what, dude? You hear that? It's quiet.
No noise.
No noise.
You can even make this out of wool.
Yeah. No, this is very cool. Anyway, I'm Alan Halcon, Dude McLean. We'll see you next time on Dirttime.com.
Don't forget to check your 6.
Always.